Welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast.
I know. Did you see in that intro, Aaron's drinking beers?
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. I bet I have an energy drink there too.
Beers?
Probably.
Here's the thing is, in that intro, I can tell you for sure, in that day, I had drank a beer, had a cigarette, and drank energy drink all in that day.
Wow.
Yeah, I laughed because one of the listeners was like,
I know.
They were like, Aaron's drinking in that. I was like, oh yeah, Aaron used to drink a lot before the show.
Don't worry.
And they were like, Nick? Who's Nick? Where's Manny?
Don't worry about it.
And I was
Manny's
like,
there.
See that guy right there with headphones on? That's Manny.
There he is.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out.
A little youngling at that time.
Yeah.
What?
Little wet behind the
I knew
ears.
nothing.
Well, you are Jon Snow.
Jon
Yeah.
Snow.
Did you ever know that you'd be here now?
Right.
I did not.
Do you want my autograph?
No, I thought you wanted my autograph.
Well, that was, later.
I want a
We can
pocket
give you-
full of
We can have a
sprinkles.
69 autograph session.
Whoa.
How you like that?
You know what's funny about a
Don't like that.
You know what's funny about a pocket full of sprinkles? That's what I call my jizz.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X ejects are infinite, Earths are in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come Buddy, Manny, and Aaron, blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek-related. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Manny.
And I'm Aaron.
All right, let's get into this because I am freaking steamed up.
Before we get into it, can I just say thank you to Manny for a second?
Why? Why would you think?
Because I know you gave it to me just because you were going to throw it away, but you gave me this awesome picture, this print of Jack Nicholson smoking a cigarette and having his mouth look like a butthole.
That's not a cigarette.
A cigar.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Get it right. Jeez Louise.
But it's amazing. I love it.
I have one better.
What?
It was Aaron's birthday.
It
On
was.
Monday.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
Did you celebrate your birthday? Did you do something?
I just laid down, dude. I
That's
just
fun. I
relaxed.
would love to lay down on my birthday.
Do nothing.
Robin
relaxed.
goes, what do you want to do on your birthday? I go, with all this stuff
Right.
happening, I just want to do nothing.
That's what Jennifer asked me, my wife. She was like, do you want to do anything? Go out or no? I do not mind just sitting around doing nothing. Oh gosh.
What?
He's getting
Manny's
up from it.
getting up.
Manny just got up out of the seat.
He has left the studio,
Manny
people.
left the studio.
Now I'm back.
What's going on?
Oh, shit. I was going to lock
man.
him out. Oh,
Oh.
dear.
We didn't get to see you on your birthday.
No, you didn't. You got to see me the day before my birthday.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but you can't get gifts on before your birthday. That's just.
Well, you could have given me a Earth Day present. It was
Was it Earth Day?
yeah, the 22nd, right? The 22nd's Earth Day.
I don't remember
that-
Earth Day.
What?
What's the one?
It was Westworld Day, all right?
You're right. It was Westworld Day.
What's the one from the Star Wars like little
Endor?
Chewies?
Oh.
Chewies like
The
Earth
Pogs?
Day.
No.
I have no idea.
Remember from the special episode that they did on
I
the
never
Star
saw
Wars?
that. I never
Oh.
saw
the Christmas special?
Yeah, it's
You mean like where you meet Chewbacca's wife?
yeah, it's like I thought it was Earth Day or
No, I'll look it up. But
damn. All right.
Anyways.
So, anyways, it was your birthday,
It
and
was.
it's not a big gift. It's not crazy.
No, it's not
but
big.
this is
It's a nice size. It's
nice
not
size.
huge.
I hope
not
it's a
tiny.
book.
It's from Robin and I.
Oh dear.
So, just to
Do you want me to open it on the show?
Yeah, sure. Let's open it on the show. Why not?
Everybody wants to know what you got.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a nice silver bow.
Yes.
It's very nice. It's got a brown wrapping paper.
Brown.
Which would be horrible, but it has silver polka dots on brown.
It
It's-
makes it so much better.
right. I love it.
Really classes it up.
It
you know?
does. The silver polka dots.
Get
make-
into that package.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
what is
uh-huh.
this? Oh my gosh. So this is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I
You're
like-
cool with that?
Come on.
Okay.
God damn it. So this is an action figure set.
Yes.
it has comic book Flash.
Yes.
And DC movie universe Flash with Ezra Miller.
Exactly.
This is awesome. Like, I want to open them up and play with them, but I kind of just want to leave them in the package.
You could do whatever you want.
Oh, is this you? Is this? Have you been going to Target more? Like
A little
like
bit,
randomly?
yeah, kind of. I was.
Is
there.
this from Target?
It might be.
It even has a head change.
Yeah, you
yeah.
could change the head. I couldn't tell
That's
which
what
one
she
I
Only
liked
Oon
more.
head though.
Well, that's fine. Well, yeah, no, it's because the comic book head of the comic book Flash would
Right.
not be that spectacular, but you got to have Ezra Miller's pretty ass
Yeah.
face.
It's a real human being.
Right.
You want to see his face.
It's pretty bitchin'.
I like it. It's not as good as the GIF you gave my son, which was like a 7
Oh
foot
my
tall
God,
Flash.
that
It
action
was like
figure.
Legit.
a 2 foot tall
No, it was a two-
Flash.
yeah, it was a
it was
2
pretty
foot
cool. Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Thank you, Manny. I like.
You're welcome.
This is awesome. I love it.
Just letting you know we're thinking about
Yeah,
you.
oh, man.
Robin is too. I'm letting you know that Robin was part
as
of the
well.
gift giving.
I'm sure she went to Target with you.
Yes, she did.
There it is.
She helped me.
That's
pick
where
it
you got your action figure, Manny?
Yeah.
Which action figure?
Your Star-Lord?
Yes, he was there too, and I was like, hey, I'll pick him up too.
Yeah, why not?
Man, I love
Star Lord for sale.
Bing!
So, all right, that's all. Okay,
Thank you.
we can get back on track. On episode.
I thought you were
103,
going to bust
which,
out
by the
another
way,
print for me. I'm like,
No.
this is even better.
No more prints.
I can play with this. I can't play with a print. Well, I could, but I could make like Jack
He's
Nicholson's
making an
mouth,
O face, yeah.
just a hole, like cut a hole in it.
Give her my O face. Oh, you know.
It's like warm apple pie.
Oh, right. I've never thought of Jack that way.
Oh, then you
But
haven't
now
lived.
you have.
Anything's possible. Okay, so let's get back on track. What were you going to talk about, buddy?
I'm just going to talk about how excited we are for Avengers Infinity War. It is less than 48 hours now.
That's true.
It's a little difficult to just sit here and
Right.
talk about it while we know like a majority of the universe right now is watching it.
Some of our fans.
I don't even
Yes.
like thinking about it.
I saw Karen post her ticket on Facebook. We saw Sunny yesterday
Jesus
sitting in the
Christ.
theater.
I know.
Like,
Man, okay, look, I get time zones and everything, but I didn't know Norway was like
2
a
days.
year before
yeah,
us.
what is that?
What
It's
is-
like,
what's going
he was in there for Avengers 4, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you will never believe what happened.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know,
Wolverine
maybe-
was in it. I didn't believe
The
it.
post-credit scene was at the beginning. What the fuck?
Whoa! My mind just got. Are we talking about
like-
Westworld right now? Because these timelines are freaking me out.
Oh my god.
I'm super excited. Everybody knows we've talked about it all the time, but remember Saturday morning from 8:30 to about 9:50 to 10 o'clock, I will be at Oblivion along with Aaron.
I'll be there too. Yeah.
You are going to show
I am.
up.
Logan assured me to not stress out. He's like, "Don't worry,
Because
man."
that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
no,
know,
I just
right?
I think about it. Therefore, I am.
Manny's
Right,
going to be
sure.
sitting in the corner
Here-
rocking back and forth.
let me do something. You're not left-handed. If you think it, you won't be. Right? No, you're
No.
left-handed.
No, I am left-handed.
It's just how it works. You can't not be.
I might leave a little early. Just a little
See,
early.
what's funny is when people say "don't stress" to me, it makes me more stressed.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it goes. So I can't imagine somebody
I
saying,
get it. It
"Hey,
happens to me."
Manny,
What's
just
the
don't."
stress you guys speak
Oh
of?
my God!
This dude.
You know
This guy.
Whatever.
Ignorance is bliss.
So remember, come out Saturday morning, hang out with us. Then we're going to go to the movie theater. Be at the movie theater from 10:30 to what? The movie's 2.5 hours long.
About there, yeah.
But where you guys are screwing up, you better get there at 10:30 because we have some freaking awesome prizes.
Yep.
Oblivion threw in on some prizes. We have some really cool stuff that you guys are going to want to make sure you guys get. And just to give you a little hint, there are going to be some Marvel questions. There's going to be some show-related questions. So you better study up. Maybe listen to some back episodes of Hardly Heroes.
You might want to do that, yeah.
And brush up on your Marvel knowledge.
Do that. What was that?
Brush up.
There it is.
So don't be late.
Yeah.
Or you're less likely to win a cool trivia prize. The later you are, the better chances the people that get there on time are going to win some pretty cool
And we
stuff.
won't like you as much if you show up late.
They already bought their tickets. That's all we need.
Yeah, actually, that's true. So,
So we're
whatever.
good.
But yeah, and then after that, we're gonna be going to Capitol Bowl, hanging out, and remember, your badge will get you free shoe rentals.
There it is.
And I forgot, at Oblivion, if you show your badge, anything in the store, I believe mostly everything in the store will get you 10% off.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty legit. So,
man, am I going to spend another $40 on Oblivion before the show?
Because you're going to be
Probably.
there.
God,
It's going to be sitting
damn
out.
it.
Pocket's going to be burning.
it's going to be the most fun. I'm so excited to see you listeners that we don't, haven't got to see. I'm really excited to see Julia.
Yeah.
And then Curtis is going to be out there. So you guys that haven't got to meet Curtis will be there. Goat will be out there.
Oh my
Bird will
gosh.
be out there.
Those
Clayton will be out there.
Those are our villains, guys.
All of our animal friends will
Curtis-
be there.
Curtis, Bird, and Goat.
Yeah.
The villains will be there.
Clayton will be out there. Like, we're going to have a lot of people that are super close to the show. So, it's going to be so much fun. So,
But can I just say about last week's episode when Clayton and Talon were here?
Yes.
Look, I love Clayton to death, right? He's like scary skinny.
Oh, yeah.
His
thin guy.
my arm is bigger than his legs. Mm-hmm. Like, he's a frail little man.
But maybe he's more like agile than the rat.
Look,
than
great,
the rest.
look,
of us.
I have nowhere to
Agile?
talk.
Agile.
because-
I don't know. You
I
lived
don't know
with him.
about agile.
Look, I have no room to talk because I'm a broken man. But I'm just saying,
80-year-old man.
I'm not a twig. He's scary, he's tiny.
He is very
He's-
skinny.
I love him to death, but I'm afraid for him.
You're afraid of breaking him. I
guys,
get it.
I didn't want to hug him because I didn't want to crack anything.
I almost, if you were to say, he'd be like Samuel L. Jackson's character in Unbreakable.
Glass.
Right.
Glass.
Mr. Glass. Mm-hmm. They come on in
But
all
Aaron
shapes
would be
and
Mr.
sizes.
Glass too, though.
That's true. But speaking of, I'm sorry to keep offshooting the show. CinemaCon's going on or did go on in Vegas.
Yes, I haven't seen it yet.
They showed footage from Unbreakable 2.
Glass.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
They're calling it Glass, right?
Yeah.
But 3 villains.
Yeah. 3 villains.
Or 2 villains.
2 villains and a,
Yeah.
and a hero.
Excited.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's good. I liked that movie when it first came out, and I
Right.
thought, what was the other one?
Bop, beep,
Split.
bop. There it is.
Split. The movie
Is there
Split.
a robot in the studio?
Yes, there is a robot in the
boop,
studio.
Robot.
Oh,
All right.
if you
that's
don't
a
think
robot.
I'm excited that we're talking about Westworld, I am, just so I could say robot about 1 billion times.
Yes.
Robot.
There it is.
So yeah, everybody, looking forward to the movie event. I'm so excited at this point that I don't think I can talk about it anymore.
We cannot stress enough to get there at 10:30. Please get there at 10:30.
Please get there early and even come out early and hang out with us at Oblivion.
Look,
you get
Even
10% off.
better.
I'm not a social person, but I am so excited to hang out with everybody. Like, it's intense.
And we're going to be riffing 30 minutes before the show, shooting
Yes.
the shit.
Would you say we would be chucking and jiving?
I could see chucking and jiving.
Both?
Both.
Not just the chuck and not just the jive.
I think we're going to be jiving a little more than chucking.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
right.
Chucking and jabbing. I got called out yesterday.
Really? Who did?
I went and dropped off Talon's 5 tickets that he bought.
Uh-huh.
What
and
did you
I said
say?
a buddyism. And his wife, Heather, was like, you said that wrong. And Talon's like, it's a buddyism. And I just started laughing.
I'm
She was
glad
like,
that Talon has caught on.
yeah, she was like, what? Like, he's like, we just let him go. You know what I mean? We all know what it is, but,
Can I get an update on, other than last week's episode because he was here, has Talon listened to anything else?
Yes.
Whoa!
He has been listening to back episodes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Gosh, thanks, Talon.
So,
All right.
Okay. So are we going to get into this?
I already forgot the order of what we're talking about.
Last but not least with the event, after the movie's all over, we're all going to Capitol Bowl to bowl. Woo! So we hope to see you there.
free shoe rentals.
Yes.
There you go. With the badge presented.
Yes.
Presented. Okay, let's get into this.
Woo.
First thing we got on the docket,
Oh.
the Venom trailer.
Look, man.
Oh.
Don't just... Everybody just calm down, man. It's
I'm
gonna be
calm.
It's
I'm
gonna
calm.
be fine. Buddy, what did you think of the
No,
Venom
why do I
trailer?
got to go first?
Because you absolutely love Tom Hardy.
I am going to get a lot of shit for this, but I liked it. And I don't know why everybody's hating on it. I thought when it comes over his head, it looked dope.
It reminded me of Spawn too. Like the
Oh,
old
yeah,
Spawn
a little
movie
bit.
totally
I was like,
looks
wait,
like
Yeah,
what's-
but do you hate Spawn?
Well,
No, but I like a lot of shitty movies,
Well,
and
hold
that
on.
movie is
Look,
bad.
Spawn was great for the time, but I bet on the rewatch it wouldn't be that great.
Oh no, it's really.
But you feel when it
No, I
comes
know.
around
Yeah,
his
yeah.
head, it didn't look cool with like the teeth and everything. You didn't like that.
It didn't really get me. No, it did not get me. I think that I think it's a funny looking character. He's
Right.
just a funny looking character, and maybe they're too literal with the character. Maybe they're not. You know, we've gotten used to people sticking to the source material, but I'm not even. That's not even my biggest deal with that. Biggest gripe of the whole thing is I just think that the trailer is their opportunity to sell this movie to me. It could be the best movie on earth just based on that trailer alone, and that trailer was boring.
Here's the thing is I know what they're doing because I think it's been the last couple Spider with like the not Tobey Maguire but the Andrew Garfield Spider. They showed so much stuff from the movie. And even Homecoming, they showed a lot.
Yeah.
And I think Sony, it's Sony, right?
Yes.
Sony themselves are like, okay, we need to change these trailers up, and they went too far in the other direction.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like the first trailer was like, if you would have showed that first trailer to just random people, they wouldn't have known what it was. Is this a mob movie? Is this a psycho movie? Is that you don't know? But now I liked what they showed us of Venom and the powers and the way the symbiote suit like kind of flows with him, and he's not really in control of it, but it also protects him.
That was another thing too, is seeing that black stuff just pop out of random parts of his body. To me, makes me think that is going to be the next biggest meme. Whatever that black thing's, his back, his chest, his left leg or whatever. It just
just his left leg.
Just his left. I just the trailer alone, it felt like an old comic book movie. A comic book movie would have gotten like in early 2000s.
Like X-Men 1.
A little
style.
bit, yeah, a little bit. I don't know.
That didn't really. I think I was just so steamed up at the end where it comes around his head.
Yeah,
I thought that part was just.
No,
I don't know. We've got a lot of time left. I like Tom Hardy as an actor, and the character is interesting. And there seems like they're kind of working him in a different way. Are we going to see Spider-Man in this movie?
I've heard that he's been spotted on set. I think he might make a cameo.
Kind of like
I heard
Batman
Carnage
did.
is in it though.
That's
That'd
a
be
rumor.
cool.
I think there might be a tease of Carnage.
Or like
I
a
think
character
they
that
should
leads
save
to
him.
Yeah.
Because if they kill him off, that would be stupid.
Right.
If they are successful with Venom movies, they have plenty of source material to go on. You can do it.
Definitely.
You can include Carnage. You can include all kinds of these characters. But we've got some time. Who knows? I just want to be more excited for the character, and I'm just really not that.
Yeah.
That
So I posted on our Facebook page the Venom with googly eyes.
Yes.
Have you guys actually seen the
I
gif?
didn't watch
the
it.
gif
I didn't
of it.
see the GIF.
So I'm going to show you
Oh, I
guys.
thought it was.
No, it's not. There's no sound, but it's the symbiote suit going over his head with the googly eyes.
That's funny.
It's pretty
Good old
amazing.
Googly eyes.
Yeah, it's
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
it's it's so good.
Hey guys.
I just like it. Oh, it's so good.
I just got done brushing my teeth.
But no, I feel you. Like I'm excited for it. Like I'm still like holding out a lot of hope. I'm not too scared. I am a little scared of the trailer houses that are making these goddamn trailers.
Yeah,
because
just
it's
doesn't
not
seem like they're doing it.
that's saying
for me.
we have till October. This movie
Right.
doesn't come out till October. So there's going to be a lot of tweaking, but I just thought that part was cool.
No, the stuff with like the motorcycle, the suit grabbing the motorcycle while he's in midair, like falling. That was awesome. Like there were certain parts that were really cool, but like you said, like there are some clunky parts.
It reminds me of Spawn with the chains flying out and he doesn't know what's happening and the chains are shooting out of his body. That's why I kind of feel it just feels a little outdated. But this is a different time for movies. These studios release these trailers. We all watch them. We all critique them. They have the opportunity to go back and say we need to change this, that, and this.
Well, I mean, look at Rogue One. That's a huge. We always bring that back. But
A lot
I mean,
of these movies.
Boy, and
the first trailer is totally different than how the movie turned out.
I wish we could see that original
too.
cut of
too.
Rogue One.
Like Suicide
If that
Squad.
ever got leaked, I'd be so.
I mean,
pumped.
everything. It's like Justice League was
Justice
torn
League.
apart because of that. Now, all these examples that we have are all bad examples because
Right.
they didn't do it right. But I don't know.
It's,
Maybe Solo will be different.
You know what? Are we going to report on the news of Solo?
I haven't seen the latest trailer yet. But
No, it's not a trailer. It's news.
Okay, what's the
That
news?
Alden Ehrenreich is scheduled for 3 movies.
Yes, it's supposed to be a 3-movie
What the
thing.
fuck?
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is where I came into the Solo movie was that, like Rogue One, I thought all these spin-off Star Wars stories were one shots. That was going to be one movie,
Yes.
and that's it.
Like Rogue One. You're saying
Right.
Rogue One was...
Yeah, because Rogue One they never had a plan to, because where are you going to go? You know what the sequel to Rogue One is? A New Hope.
A New Hope,
Yep.
yes.
So I don't know. I hope Alden Ehrenreich does great, but
3 movies? Ugh.
maybe number 2 will be a Lando movie.
If this movie comes out and it's great, then I'm going to be happy there's
Right.
2 more movies.
What if it's bad?
Then it won't be for me.
Yeah.
Won't be for me.
I'll just watch it for the D gloves.
We'll still watch
That's
it, and
gloves.
we'll still talk about it because we're still gonna be here.
By the way, his Lando figure
Is awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I need to go pick it up because I feel like this is going to be like, oh, yeah, I should have bought it when I had the chance.
His action figure looks dead on like
It does look pretty good. Yeah.
There's I sometimes I go on like binges and purges on Reddit. Like
Yes.
I'll spend a week on Reddit, and there was on the Star Wars subreddit, some dude posted, I know some dude that works at a movie theater, and he gave me this. How awesome! And it was a Lando cutout.
Nice.
Oh, it was so, and it was the D gloves Lando cutout, and it just looks so great.
Nice.
Oh,
And what was it for my birthday? Or was it? Oh, no. That was Logan got me Lando from the con, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So he's sitting
oh,
up
is
on the
that
shelf
when
there.
we bought each other gifts
Yes,
for
I
$10
believe so.
or whatever?
So if I go get the new Lando, I can put him next to the old Lando, and they
See?
can be Lando friends.
They can hold hands.
Your friends can be my friends, and we can be friends.
They can Lando this gig.
I like
Can
that.
Lando these nuts.
Oh, you did a better one. Thanks.
Heyo!
I love it. But yeah, so I guess
Okay.
we'll wait and see on Venom. We're probably going to get 2 more full-length. Was this a full-length trailer, or was it another minute?
No, I think this is a
Was it a 2:30 trailer?
2:44.
Yeah, so we'll probably get a 1 or 2 more full-length trailers.
Yeah. How I have to commend them for using Michelle Williams in the movie as his love interest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a real character from the comics.
So, yes, but the thing that I'm pointing out is that these movies usually go get a 20-year-old chick to play the love interest every time. And I'm not saying she's old. She's like 1 year older than
What's
me.
her character name? Like I know her name.
Anne Wang.
Anne Wayne is
Wayne.
in the comics. She had a run of She-Venom.
Oh, really?
That character was Venom. It was
that's
called
interesting.
She-Venom. Is that? They'll never do that, but it's a fun fact.
So, yeah, that's something I just kind of noticed. I don't know if it's a big deal, but I was like, they
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
get
it's
some
cool.
little
I love Michelle
youngling
Williams.
to be the love interest. They got a normal
Younglings?
normal-aged woman.
We don't talk about the younglings.
Younglings. I just keep
I
saying
heard you were
younglings.
killing younglings.
That's another. Do you?
Dude, I am still
Oh,
freaking
man.
steamed up that we're about to go see Avengers Infinity War with all of our pals.
I am excited.
I
I'm
can't
not.
get past that.
I've got the gauntlet.
God damn.
I don't really know because in the movie poster, I'm holding the gauntlet.
Well, that poster was the
God
prequel to
damn
what
it.
happened. I kicked your ass and I took it from you.
I don't think so. When you hold the gauntlet, you don't get your ass kicked. You give the ass kickering.
Excuse me, but let's just point this out: that Squirrel Girl beat Thanos. I bet she could have held the gauntlet.
I don't see Squirrel Girl in the poster.
Look, maybe she's a hidden character in the movie.
She's
Like
with
Ant-Man.
She's with Hawkeye and Ant-Man.
It's like in the Superman movie with Henry Cavill. He got saved by the whales. That was Aquaman, but we didn't see Aquaman. Maybe
Okay.
maybe we'll see a squirrel like scatter by, and it's Squirrel
I
Girl.
will smash her with the gauntlet.
I dig it.
Thanks.
I dig it.
Can you dig it?
I dig it. I can dig it.
There you go.
All right.
What else? What else do we got?
Okay.
Awkward pauses.
We got our new episode of Westworld. First episode of the second season.
Yes.
We are back.
Who's seen it?
I saw it.
Everybody except for Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy didn't get a chance to watch it because he's been running around town passing out
Buddy
passes,
didn't see it.
movie badges.
I saw it once, and Manny saw it
I
twice.
saw it twice.
You saw it twice?
I've been playing a lot of stuff while I work on my computer.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
So and then
It's a struggle.
it's
I've heard the struggle's real.
multitasking.
It is.
Yeah.
Multitasking is key.
Multipass?
Multi-pass.
So we watched it. We're back.
He knows it's a multipass.
God damn it.
I didn't get to do a whole lot of like outline for it, but I guess we can kind of poke and prod.
I got a few little facts and tidbits here and there.
I just want to know, was it awesome?
I liked it. It was a good first episode. Didn't blow me away.
It wasn't like the first episode of the series.
Whoa, yeah.
The first episode of the series, just the scope and everything that we hadn't seen before, that blew me away, that first episode of the series. It was good. I wouldn't say it was the best thing I've ever seen.
So I was happy to see Dolores back. They're kind of so it's 14 days after, a couple weeks after.
Here's the thing. So far, have we seen past like Old Man William past in this episode or no?
No.
So there's 2 timelines in this episode. And I'm going to just say this, so spoilers. We're going to give a few spoilers for this.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it.
And
he'll
look,
catch up.
we're going to mess some shit up probably because this is a complicated ass show.
Yes.
And Aaron's not so smart.
I am not so smart. And this, I when I watch stuff that I know I have to turn my brain on, sometimes I forget to turn my brain on. So it's, it's a little complicated. And this is a thinking man show.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, is it couldn't just like turn it on. Like you really got to focus on this type of
Yeah,
shit.
so there's 2 timelines. There's one about, the same day as the massacre of the season finale. And then there's, I thought they said, 12 or 14 days after.
But they started off with I think we're supposed to think is Arnold and Dolores again talking in the past.
So
that's
thinking
the third?
there was
Is that
another
the
one.
third?
That's the third timeline in
okay.
this episode.
Okay.
Which could be the original Bernard.
Yes.
It could have been anything. I've already heard so much speculation and theories already.
Yes.
Ugh.
Do we really want to give that stuff away? Do we?
No, I don't. I'm not going to say any theories because
All right.
most of them are like they just take shit, one little thing, and they just run with it. And I like theories that are based on facts you see in the episode,
Right.
that you can validate or come up with a conclusion based on evidence.
Well, without saying too much, I feel like we can recognize that Bernard isn't the same Bernard we knew before.
Really?
He seems to be a bit different.
Okay, because you said that, can I say one theory that's out there?
Sure.
Bernard, the body of Bernard is actually Dolores.
Yes, that was one of the ones that I heard.
Oh, so Buddy is looking real confused.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
So we get introduced to them taking off a robot's head or skull, like the top of his skull, a robot, and a little like white egg thing, which is their brain. They can just take it out and see through their eyes.
We didn't see any of this in the first season. They didn't do it. Now all of a sudden they have a way to go back in there and look at what the robot has been looking at through this brain egg thing that they take out of their heads.
Yeah.
And which is interesting because I feel like that kind of pointed back to the robot that bashed his head open.
Yeah.
In the first season. Wondering why he did that. Maybe he didn't want us to see what he had seen. Yeah.
So that was interesting. So what else we got? What other?
Where else does it go?
I'm opening my notes. Sorry.
Yeah. So we have what's her name? Maeve.
Maeve. Yeah.
Maeve. She's back. She's looking for her daughter. She's still hooking up with the badass.
The Spanish dude.
Yeah, the Spanish guy.
I love how he's sitting at the lounge. Like he was sitting at the lounge bar, just drinking tequila or whatever he was drinking.
Yeah.
I thought that the liquid comes out of your bullet holes, as we saw last season with.
Did it?
Yeah, there was a guy that got shot up and he drank milk and the milk just poured out of his bullet holes.
That's true.
But maybe you got to
clear.
be shot in the stomach. I don't know. Anyways.
So I don't have an outline for the friggin' show. So and Buddy hasn't seen it, so it's not a whole lot.
My favorite part of the episode.
Go too far.
Validated my whole life. Okay, it showed that you can actually use basically a mannequin limb and defend yourself. because
When
that's
was
what the guy that's with Maeve,
Uh-huh.
the white dude.
Yeah.
He picks up a robot's leg and tries to hit her with it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, it's a mannequin limb.
Mannequin
They're
limb.
stealing
There you
ideas from me.
They've been listening to the show.
Copyright. Jonathan and Joy and Jonathan Nolan they're stealing from our show.
Stealing our bits.
They're listening.
God damn it.
They're 1 of the 10 listeners. 2 of the 10 listeners.
But
Did your mom tell them to listen?
Oh, God, no. But there is some like little things we learned. We learned at first. I was like, they said one of the parks, so I was like, oh, so there is multiple parks,
Right.
which we kind of guessed. And then later on in the episode, they mentioned 6 parks.
Yes.
So there's 6 different. We don't know what.
Well, didn't they show the samurai one?
They did.
They did, but we didn't get any of that.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying we already knew there was other parks.
Right.
But
I
didn't
figured
know
there was at least 2, but now they officially said 6 parks.
Wow.
And they're off the coast. They're in an Asian island. That's what we know because somebody on Reddit saw like there was a patch on the soldiers and it was Chinese.
Yes.
Now that could have been Mandarin. That could have been whatever. And a lot of these different countries that speak Chinese but aren't Chinese.
Right.
So we know they're on an island off the coast of China. Maybe.
So here's the thing that I'm missing from the first season. I'm missing the Dolores that we fell in love with.
Yeah, me too.
We now get this crazy ass Dolores that's willing to kill just about everybody, even robots.
Yep.
Which I thought I caught the first time around, and I was like, she's killing robots. And Robin's like, no,
she
she's
said,
not.
"You're not. Some of us aren't welcome into
You're
the
not
promised
worthy."
land or something like
into
that."
So she's just going nuts, and then you've got what's his name that dies all the time, Teddy.
Teddy is with her.
Teddy is kind of starting to question, like, I don't really know if this is what we're supposed to be doing.
Man, and this is the sort of stuff that I don't feel smart enough sometimes when I watch this because there's a lot more levels.
Yes.
Like symbolism that I just don't understand. Like
gotta watch it
I
a few
have to
times.
watch multiple times to get it.
Yeah.
And do we know that Teddy is fully conscious or is he still on a narrative? Is he just following Dolores?
Right.
We don't know. We know Dolores, I guess, is fully conscious. Is she? We don't know. And
So if she's in Arnold's body, who's in her body? Is she both?
I don't know. That was just a theory.
right.
There was a little tease in the episode about something aphasia. Like you miss robots see words and different things.
Okay.
And they
Oh,
see
yeah,
it
yeah.
differently if they hit their head and the juice comes out.
Oh.
Most of this episode was it was from the perspective of Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
He has had a massive head injury.
Yes.
So a lot of people are saying he's an unreliable narrator for this episode because I guess there was on one of those little iPads, there was a word and it was misspelled. We were seeing through his eyes and it was misspelled. So he was seeing things wrong. And now I'm like, what can I even believe in this show?
And he doesn't have his glasses.
Oh, see,
He's programmed to have his glasses.
that's true.
And he doesn't have his glasses.
I hate it when my robot doesn't have glasses.
And then didn't Dolores explain that she was having the dream about water?
yeah,
And then he woke
Crazy.
up on the beach.
to a new.
And he woke up on the beach. Arnold woke up on the beach with
Right.
water going around him.
And all the robots are dead.
So the only other thing, what was I going to say? Oh, shoot.
Buddy, what do you have to say?
Oh,
Nothing.
here's the last
So
thing I want to
weird.
say is that I feel like it's going in a huge direction,
Right.
Going in the direction of Battlestar Galactica, because now the robots and the humans are all mixed in right now in the park, and they're trying to figure out who's who. So you're really starting to get this Battlestar Galactica, who's a what did they call him?
Porg. No, not Porg. You're gonna say it, and I'm
Cylons.
There it is.
Cylons. Who's a Cylon and who's not? So you're really starting to get
But
into
do you
that.
ever feel like the show might get too much over your head, Aaron?
Yeah, but it's more of like.
But it's enough to keep you.
Right. It's more of what Manny said. I just have to watch it a couple times, and I know not everybody has that time. But no, this isn't a show.
I have that time.
This isn't a show you can background watch. You just can't do it.
No, yeah, you can't.
At least not the first time.
I think that. Oh, freak! I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Do you ever feel be as big as Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I think it
so.
can. It has the
yeah.
potential.
I think they're going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy.
Did you see? I just posted this before we started the show. Elon Musk is making a cyborg dragon.
Cool. Does he get to ride it?
That sounds safe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Totally
why not?
safe.
Why not?
Who doesn't want one?
Yeah.
I want a cyborg dragon. And where do you put that thing? You just
Right. In your
Park it in the garage.
hangar where he keeps his spaceship.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Because he has one that's out in space.
Right.
So
with the Tesla, is that the one?
yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's funny. So there was an article recently about scientists are saying that AI are going to get basically to the level of Westworld AI by 2040, which is crazy.
Yes.
And so in this same article, so the human brain runs at about 200 hertz. Our brain's operating frequency runs at 200 hertz.
Okay.
Right now, what's the best processor in a computer?
I don't know.
About 3 to 4 gigahertz.
Yeah.
So that's now it's a million times more than our brain now. So by 2040, I can't even fathom it.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy to think.
Well, the Silicon Valley episode directly after it had to do with artificial
I heard
intelligence and how. So they're making. Are you watching the new Silicon Valley?
No,
buddy?
I want to watch it. I haven't.
But you watched a little bit of last season.
Yeah.
They're making the new internet. Mm-hmm. So the new internet.
What the
Aaron
fuck?
almost spit up.
Come on,
And
man.
so,
you can't say that shit and not make me laugh.
so he's talking about doing the new internet and how it's going to be free and available to more people and all this stuff. And then so because they're in bed with other companies, they have to then give the technology to this other company that is creating artificial intelligence.
Oh,
and
shit.
what's his name? The one that we like the most, the one that shits on everybody.
Ehrlich?
Ehrlich? No.
Oh, the beard dude.
Yeah.
I've never seen this
I haven't
show.
seen it in a long time.
So, anyways, he's really scared that it's going to get into the wrong hands, and he's the one that's like, "Are you really going to hand this over?"
To him and be like, "You're gonna get AI to take over the world."
Yeah, basically.
That is super funny.
I have to not Big Head. No.
Oh,
Guilfoyle.
Good job.
Good God.
What other? So I have another funny little fact, and then I want to talk to you about something that happened in the show.
Okay.
So there was an interview with Jonathan Nolan, and in this interview, he says that the hosts actually do poop.
Okay.
Which I guess because they
Where
eat.
do they poop?
Where or how?
Why?
Well, because they do ingest food. Like if they're around, I'm guessing. Well, if you say, "Why don't you have this meal with me?"
Well,
they'll
dinosaurs don't have buttholes. So
eat. In Jurassic Park, they don't, which I have a problem with. And I'm glad that in Westworld they have some sort of butthole because they have to poop, and
They gotta poop.
they can breathe underwater because they don't breathe oxygen.
That's cool.
He said that in an interview, so I'm like, holy crap.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so that's a fun fact about robots in Westworld.
I like it.
Yeah.
So we're happy with the show.
Right.
We're good.
What do you
We're
think
excited.
the new game is?
The new game, like instead of finding the maze?
Right, because there was Finding the Maze, and the Man in Black couldn't do it because the maze was finding consciousness.
Yes.
In this one, when he meets younger Ford robot, the Man in Black, he said, there is a game for you. And it was like, he said
Now, don't they have to get out of the park?
they do. That's what they want.
Uh-huh.
But it was like, oh my gosh, now I can't remember the specific quote, but it
Okay.
sounded like his game is to get his consciousness into a robot and become immortal.
Okay.
I think.
Well,
that's-
there's a theory that we didn't actually see Ford die. That was just
But what is the thing that we saw in this episode?
what do you mean?
They show his body with the gun hole in his face and maggots coming out of it.
Oh, I forgot we saw that.
Yeah,
I totally
that's a thing.
don't remember that.
But anyway, so
Pay more
go
attention.
see Westworld
I need to stop multitasking.
season 2, episode 1, buddy.
Okay, let's move on. We're gonna give you guys an MCU recap.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
Buddy's back
and
Yeah.
nervous for this.
I took a little power nap.
No, that was
there you
good.
go.
How does it feel?
I feel refreshed.
He was
glad.
dreaming about Westworld.
His eyes were like glazing over.
Yeah.
Oh my
So we're gonna give ourselves 2 minutes per movie. Let me pull up a list of the movies so that we can make sure we're going right.
So wait, how are we gonna?
We're gonna go in release order.
But are we gonna each do one for one movie?
No. I think we're
we'll
just kind of discuss it
riff.
for 2 minutes.
We'll
See how
riff.
fast.
all doing it.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I think so, right?
Sure, I'm down to do whatever.
All right.
Except for butt stuff.
Okay.
Not with you guys. I mean, I'm down, but not with you guys.
All right.
You guys scissor all the time. What's the difference?
do
That's
scissor.
different
That's
than
front.
butt stuff.
Yeah, that's frontage.
Yeah, that's rubbing your junk together. Hashtag whatever that
Sword fighting.
whatever that first Black Mirror episode was. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so good.
You didn't watch Black Mirror?
Do you know what I'm
No, I
talking
didn't.
about? Where he talks about
Yeah.
just rubbing their crotches
Yeah,
together.
I haven't watched it in a while, but it's funny.
So good. Sorry, Manny, go.
It's all right. Okay, I'm gonna start it. We're gonna start with Iron Man. Let's see how this goes. I have no idea how this is gonna go.
Oh.
How about we do this?
Okay.
No. Okay, let's just go. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done with the ideas.
All right,
Okay.
Iron Man.
First one's Iron Man. Let's go.
He makes a suit himself to become the first superhero.
But why?
Right.
He's stuck in a cave.
Because he's stuck in a cave, because he gets captured, because he makes bombs for
He makes
enemies.
He makes weapons for
He
the
realizes they're selling them to the bad guys.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that very much.
So
No.
he becomes an environmentalist after this.
right.
Right?
and he becomes one of the baddest playboys of all time.
No, he already was that.
Yeah, but he becomes of all time. I
Right.
said.
Oh, he was now
he
he's
was
the playboy
up there, but now he's
with a
top
suit
tier
with an
Exactly.
Iron Man suit.
Exactly, and realizes that
He
his
builds the Mach 1.
childhood person that he looked up to, his right hand
Oh,
man,
what's his name?
pretty much betrayed him.
Oh,
Jeff Bridges.
yeah, Jeff Bridges.
I don't know his real name.
Obadiah Stane.
There it is.
Yes.
So with Obadiah Stane being his partner in crime, is saying, "Whoa, we're making a lot of money off these. I don't really want to stop making weapons. I kind of want to keep doing that. So I'm going to take you out of the picture." Right? And we end up finding out that he actually set up the kidnapping of Tony Stark at the beginning of the movie, and they were supposed to kill him. But when they found out that it was Tony Stark, they were like, "Wait a minute! You told us we were killing some random dude." This is Tony
Spoiler
Stark."
alert.
So Tony Stark finds out. He fights Obadiah Stane, but not before Obadiah Stane could build his own robot,
Right.
His own
So
suit.
robot-
A bigger robot
They fight.
that can't go up into the atmosphere, but Tony's can.
Yeah, because he realized
'Cause he learned that.
Yes, and that thing could not maneuver as well as the Iron Man.
Oh, no way.
In the air, Iron Man. All he had to do was hit a few turns, and he would have been done.
And Phil Coulson changes the name to S.H.I.E.L.D. after the strategic
Finally.
enhanced whatever.
Yeah. Even though for some reason they've been called S.H.I.E.L.D. since way back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe nobody gave Phil Coulson the memo.
Yeah, he didn't. Well,
Maybe.
he died.
And
But,
does Obadiah Stane die?
he dies.
There it is.
Tony's better. He gets with
Pepper Potts.
All right.
And
okay.
then,
All right.
and then the bomb
That was
goes
2
off.
minutes.
And then we go to the next one. Okay.
All right, next. Oh, are we doing
How does
that?
it stop? How do I stop it?
You
Okay.
press stop.
It didn't have a stop button. I swear. Okay, next
lies.
movie. This one's going to be a little more difficult because
Are
we
we
hate
really-
to watch this one.
Are we doing this
We
one?
are doing this
God
one.
damn it.
Okay, here we go. 2 minutes on the clock with the Incredible Hulk. Go.
All right, Edward Norton turns green and gets mad.
He's in Brazil or something, right?
Yeah,
They
in the
find him
very
in Brazil.
beginning, and they're pretty much chasing after him, which is actually a pretty cool scene. Him jumping from roof to roof
Running
and
around,
trying to run around. That
what-
scene was actually pretty cool.
What's the love interest name? Her real name.
Her real Jennifer Connelly? No.
Nope.
Liv Tyler.
So he can't have sex with Liv Tyler
No.
because he can't get his heart rate above 200.
We see that they're making out. It starts beeping. His little,
Yeah.
his
Beep,
little
beep, beep,
heart
beep,
monitor
beep,
starts
beep, beep.
beeping.
He had an Apple Watch before anybody else.
Yes.
That is true.
We got to see when he's running from the bad people in
Right.
Brazil or wherever he's at.
I don't think it's Brazil.
I don't think so either. It's like the Amazons or Panama or some shit like that.
Amazons or Panamas. You
know,
know, one of those.
You know,
Oz.
one of those.
He spills some of his blood in the Coke.
Yes.
In the
Stanley drinks it.
Stanley drinks it. That's his cameo. So we have General. What's the general's name?
Hux.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I was like,
was
huh?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
General taken over by William Hurt.
Yep.
William Hurt, I believe that's his
Can't
name.
think of what his name is, but he's in Civil War.
Was played way better by Sam Elliott in that old. That was the only good thing about the old. The other.
Okay.
Okay, we have 43 seconds. Okay, so they end up taking his blood. They finally get it and create another character. They give it to Eli Roth. Eli Roth? No.
Yeah, they create
Eli
Doomsday from BVS.
No, it's Abomination.
Yes.
Abomination. It's the Abomination, which is a real character.
I know.
They end up giving
Right.
Edward Norton the ability to go back and fight that guy off because they need somebody to save the day. He beats up.
I'm glad Manny knows these.
He beats up Abomination.
Yep.
They take control of him.
Punchy, stabbies.
Yay! We're all happy that they all.
And then Edward Norton just disappears.
and he disappears
Yeah,
again.
and then he never wants to do another Marvel movie again
love
because he
Edward.
said it was stupid.
Well,
Did he really
that'll
say
do
that?
it.
Yeah,
He's in a long.
He
He's in
didn't
a list of
the
like.
direction it
They
was
didn't.
going.
Yeah, he had his own ideas. For
Oh
the movie.
yeah, he had he had a producer's credit on the thing, and he changed his name to Edward something, and it's in the thing.
Really?
But under not Edward Norton, under something else.
That's crazy.
But-
Okay, next one on the list:
Ooh,
Iron Man 2,
Iron Man 2.
and go.
One of the best opening scenes where he's
Oh.
doing the Formula One.
It's pretty
Yes,
good.
that was a good one.
That was freaking awesome. And
Wasn't
then-
necessarily the opening scene because the expo is the opening
yeah.
scene. But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
We find out that he's poisoned by the palladium that is in
Yes.
it that he's using to keep the shrapnel out of his heart.
I
we
like
find
how
out-
Whiplash came into the movie.
yes,
Sorry, I'm
Whiplash.
or
that's his name, Whiplash. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
Whiplash.
it is?
That- Mickey Rourke.
There
yeah,
it is.
Mickey Rourke. But
Doing the worst Russian accent of all time.
Very bad.
yeah, the main reason why
Where's
he
my
comes
beard?
into the film.
Where's my bird?
We're supposed to be summarizing the movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he
He's
makes
hired on to mimic the suit,
Right,
and
because
find
because
out
he
how
knows
to
that-
make Iron Man suit because
His father did it with Howard Stark,
Yes.
and then he got deported.
he got
Yeah,
shut.
he got
He got pushed
booted.
out. Basically.
so I forgot the guy that's against him.
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell
Mr. Hammer.
Hammer. Justin
Yeah.
Hammer.
Justin Hammer.
hires him to build him a suit. He ends up pretty much building, his Whiplash,
Weapons.
Right,
and
a
then
better
just
one.
kind of overturns him and then fights Iron Man.
Rhodey finally gets back in the War Machine.
Yeah,
he's
yep.
in War Machine.
He's not whatever the first actor's name was.
yes. Howard, Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard,
We
and now it's
get
Don Cheadle, the way better one.
They fight at first, but then they become good buddies at the end. He gets cured by Shield by
After
Tony
sitting
Stark
in
gets,
a donut.
Yes, Tony Stark gets Shield. Get Shield to. I got 18 seconds to cure him. They
Yes.
fight off all of Hammer's
Right.
robots.
Yep.
They beat Whiplash, and
We find out Scarlett Johansson is really a spy.
And yes,
Yes.
thank you. Good point.
Woo,
Great.
good pull.
She is just I love how he can't figure her out during
Right.
the middle of the
Oh,
movie.
it's so
He's like, I
great.
can't figure you out.
And then
Okay.
she does the scissor kick to Happy in the boxing ring.
Yes, I
Yes.
wish she would scissor
Wait.
kick me.
Wait, scissoring?
She could scissor kick me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
She's
Manny
tiny.
come in with a black eye. What happened? She scissor kicked me.
I just got scissor.
I asked for scissored, but she gave me a scissor kick. Worth it.
Okay, next movie.
Oh,
Thor. We've got
Yeah.
Thor. Ready? 2 minutes on the clock. Go.
surprisingly a lot better than I remember.
Yes.
It was one of my favorites. I thought I was going to be extremely disappointed, and I liked it quite a bit.
And I know this is going to take up our time, but there's a lot of funny moments in Thor.
Yes, there
Who would've
is.
thought?
Oh, it's so weird.
I'm sorry, that
he
was-
gets hit by a car.
Right, he drops a
smashes
cup,
He gets
smashes the
hit by a
cup.
car again.
Yep.
He smashes his face into a window while he's being drugged. I thought all that was pretty funny.
Loki.
no. So this is basically he's learning about
he
himself.
pretty much gets stripped of everything he
His
has.
powers.
Gets thrown
because
into
he's a
Earth.
big egotistical
Yeah,
Asgardian.
Yeah, he realized,
Starts a fight with
Yeah.
the Frost people.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Frost Giants.
and
Frost
he
Giants,
just
yes.
thinks that nobody can stop him and
Right.
that he's just God's gift.
So he gets exiled by Odin.
Yep. And the Frost Giants go back to the Westeros.
Yeah, and he realizes how much he cares about Earth and
Meanwhile, we learn that Loki is also a frost giant.
Correct.
Yes.
And that he wants the throne. And he's secretly trying to get Thor out.
Yes, he is.
Um,
Natalie Portman's doing Natalie Portman science
hot.
stuff.
yes.
being
This
hot.
is true. And
Thor realizes he's not just his hammer. He is he is somebody. He's a
Thor.
good person. He's
Right.
good. He's got to learn that he just can't rely on his hammer the whole time.
Yeah, and
Or his muscles.
or Papa Skarsgård.
yes. So he finally gets his suit back by the end when he
Yes,
realizes it all. He becomes worthy again.
Yep.
Then he fights. Oh, then he goes back to Asgard.
Yep.
He
As
fights
Mjolnir.
Loki. He fights Loki.
We meet Hawkeye.
We meet Hawkeye. He's like he's watching him. That was a great scene when he's trying to lift the hammer and he can't get it, and they're kind of you got this like deep
The
moment
rain.
of, like,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like, "Rrr." Okay. Yes, we got 4 seconds. He goes back. He beats Loki in Asgard, and they accidentally break the Bifrost.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
So
that's good.
he has no way of getting back to Earth.
Nope.
All right. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Can I just give it before we start this? I had a point for the Westworld thing.
Go ahead.
And I really want to get to it because Westworld right now has a whole bunch of lesser known brothers in it. I don't know
Yes.
if you know
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
but it's made by Jonathan Nolan,
Donnie
who is
Wahlberg,
the
isn't it?
Hold on, it's made by Jonathan Nolan, who's the lesser Nolan.
Yes.
It has the lesser Hemsworth brother that nobody knows about,
Luke.
and it has a Skarsgård brother that nobody fucking cares about.
There's a lot of those guys. You can't
There's
really
8
fault them for
Skarsgård
that,
brothers
yeah.
and
Because they're
4.
riding their brother's coat.
There's 8 Skarsgård brothers and 1 Skarsgård father. 4 of the brothers act and the father acts.
And the only youngest one has done
No.
something that we like.
No.
Like what? What else?
So there is one of the Skarsgårds is there's I know.
Way to derail.
Damn it! It doesn't matter.
When you play Tarzan, you're done. You're over. You
he
can
was
never
in.
play.
Oh, I guess he was in a bad movie on Netflix. Never mind.
All right. He's also in something Little Lies.
Big Little Lies. There it is, which was actually really good.
Yeah, we did watch the first season. It wasn't too bad.
All right.
Okay, next movie. We're up. Captain America.
Ooh.
The First Avenger.
I'll start this out.
2 minutes. Go.
All right. So we have this little dude that takes steroids and becomes a superhero.
Yes.
That's all I got.
Oh, wow.
Once he becomes a superhero, he realizes he's not really that worth anything. They don't even
Right.
put him in the war.
Yeah.
No.
They make him a little puppet.
So what he has when he finds out that his good old buddy Bucky has gotten captured,
Buddy
He
Bucky.
wants to go
He's like-
save Bucky.
he takes things into his own hands. Is that what you say? Take
Matters in your own
There you go.
hands.
The guy that the
Take
buddyism
life by the
had-
balls.
Yeah, the
Take matter-
buddyism comes in clutch.
So he goes and he rescues the crew, the Bucky crew.
Yep.
Gets them all out.
Bucky crew.
The Bucky crew, yeah.
That's what they're called. That's their battalion name.
A Bucky.
And so
he
Red
fights
Skull.
Red Skull with the Tesseract.
we find out that Red Skull is a crazy looking red faced dude
From the Matrix.
that finds the Tesseract.
yes, and he wants to be worse than the Nazis.
He does.
He wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
be worse. So
His car's awesome in that movie. by
Well,
the
you
way.
know.
Captain America finds out about that, so they're hunting this guy down.
And Captain America gets his shield in this movie too.
Of course.
And
'Cause
we
he's
get
got the
shield.
little crappy.
And we
shield.
get hot Haley Atwood,
Who's that?
the woman.
Oh yeah, yes,
Yeah.
What's her name?
I don't remember. Agent Carter.
Agent Carter. There you go. And he, in during the battle to try to find Red Skull, he loses Bucky.
Oh, he does.
No,
Off the train.
not
Off the
Bucky.
train.
Bucky.
Bucky!
Right off the train. It was like Snowpiercer all over again,
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate. He froze instantly.
Yeah.
which is not untrue.
So Captain America finds Red Skull. He whoops his ass on a jet, on a
does.
twin jet, right? Is that
Yeah.
what it's called?
I think.
Twin jet?
Oh, yeah.
And when he defeats Red Skull doesn't really fall to his death. He falls into another dimension, right? Or something? Does he
Something
fall?
like that.
Captain America decides to, I'm going to finish
Just
my
keep
thought.
going.
To fly the plane into the ocean, freeze in there
yeah.
along with the Tesseract.
He says his really heartfelt goodbye to Haley Atwood.
Yeah, and they'll never have the last dance.
Right. And by the way, just because Red Skull went into another dimension, he's not coming back.
And then Captain America is awoken.
Oh, yeah.
Years later.
In the present.
Yes.
In a fancy little 1950s fake hospital.
Facade.
Ooh.
I've been waiting to use that
I
word.
love your
so
vernacular.
long.
I love it.
You know, Clayton told me I could cuss however much I want,
Right.
as long as I have an excellent
Vocabulary.
vocabulary.
We'll tell him later that facade isn't a cuss word.
No problem.
All right, next one is one of the best ones out there, The Avengers.
Ooh.
The first Avengers movie. 2 minutes on the clock. Go.
Okay. So, Tony's an asshole.
Yes, he's still an asshole.
Thor is still kind of a fish out of water.
Yes.
And everybody else is fighting Loki.
Hulk is in Latin America again, somewhere in Latin America.
Yep.
And randomly, he switched from Edward Norton, a really attractive man, to Bruce Banner, which is Mark Ruffalo, who is like a 6 compared to...
Yeah, but Mark
Ed Norton
Ruffalo
is a better Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
I know.
way
I get
better.
So after finding Captain America and the Tesseract at
Correct.
the end of Captain America, we then find that they're testing the Tesseract,
Trying to find out its power, what they can get out of it.
And Loki at that point had taken over
Hawkeye?
not Hawkeye yet. Just
Skarsgård.
Doctor. Yes, the Skarsgård.
The Skarsgård dad.
Yeah.
The scientist that is
With
working
Natalie
with
Portman.
Natalie Portman. And
Sorry, I don't know actual characters' names if they're side characters, so I'm just going to go off their real names.
Loki comes back from where he's at. He takes the Tesseract, and
Right.
then at the same time, until the entire Shield headquarters
up
implodes.
with How I Met Your Mother inside of it.
Yeah.
Almost dies.
Almost died, not quite.
Close.
I forget her name.
Well,
But you get the awesome scene of all of them standing right next to one another. You get the circle.
Oh,
which is
yeah, the
like
circle
so they
fight
get
scene.
they get the
Thor's-
team
the
together.
swoop scene.
They get the team together. The Avengers fight each other because they don't know who the leader is.
Cap and Thor and Iron Man.
Yes, they get attacked by Loki
In a forest.
and Hawkeye, who is taken over.
Oh, yeah, worst.
as well on the big ship that flies in the sky that they crash.
A plane?
No, it's not a plane. That is like
Quinjet.
No, that's not a Quinjet.
No, it's
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So they get attacked. They lose Coulson.
Oh, Coulson's dead.
Coulson's
we'll
dead.
never see him again, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All of our Avengers are separated throughout that battle.
Yep.
Loki wins that. They all come back to whoop Loki's ass, and all the Chitauri.
Chitauri.
Yeah.
Manny's really taking the reins of these.
I'm sorry. It's just we're like sitting there like,
I like it.
I just have the jokes on some points.
hey, I
That's
love
all
that.
I got.
You guys could go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it over.
Manny
Just-
loves it.
I know. I like it.
And here's a little sidebar. We had to talk about talking over each other, so
Yeah.
I'm really trying not to.
Especially after the last episode.
Oh, let's not talk.
All right,
about
this is Buddy's favorite movie, so we're gonna let him start this one off.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
Are you ready? 2 minutes on the clock. Go.
Trash.
Wow.
Oh, I like that. Huh?
No.
80% of the movie is outside of the suit.
Yeah,
That's fine.
At the end of the
With
Avengers,
a kid.
At the end of the Avengers, Tony saves the day by throwing a nuke up into the.
He literally takes a nuke and takes it right up into the butthole of the Chitauri.
Yes.
Blows it up and falls out of space and survives.
Yep.
And now he has PTSD.
He does.
A lot of PTSD.
A lot of it.
So much.
And he
he's
meets a boy.
A little bit of a bitch.
And this boy helps him to find out who he is.
Yes.
And doesn't he leave his suit in that kid's like garage?
Yeah, he gives it to him. He gives him an old suit. or
No,
something.
he calls it back at the end of the movie. Remember, it's stuck in the
yeah.
barn. So we see a flashback of him just not really paying attention to some guy that has an idea. That is Killiage.
Yeah.
What's his real name? Damn it.
His yeah, who cares about his?
Anyways.
So this guy that he
Prometheus.
brushed off comes back with
Right.
with the what was it? What was it called?
I don't remember.
the-
Turning
the
yourself red
fire.
and on fire.
They've got a lot of fire
Yeah.
in their body. Well, we end up finding out that the people that are infected with this fire are blowing up in different places.
Yeah.
And they're taking people out.
And then we meet the Mandarin.
The stupid fake Mandarin.
No, the awesome fake Mandarin.
Stupid.
No.
The
Stupid
real
fake.
Mandarin is dumb. Who is that guy?
So Tony antagonizes all these villains,
it's the worst.
and they attack him at home because
Yes.
he gives their address with the big bunny there.
Well, you know,
The
it's
big
Tony
bu-
Stark.
the big bunny.
Oh, Playboy.
It was huge.
I would love a big, huge bunny.
From Tony Stark or from anybody?
But all of the above.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right before the attack, he gives instructions to Jarvis
Oh.
to take him somewhere, but he doesn't realize that when he jumps into the suit and goes unconscious, Jarvis takes him to that place, Tennessee or something like that. That's
Yep.
where he meets the kid.
Yep.
And he's got to re-find
Punk
himself.
ass kid.
And he comes back and he whoops everybody's ass with all the suits we get to see for 5
And
seconds.
For
at a
some
time.
reason, they all blow up.
And he beats Aldrich Killiage
The
and
real Mandarin.
and Pepper Potts has powers now.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
she gets powers, right?
Yeah.
And then that's the last we see of her.
Yeah, for now. Right?
Well, until like Spider-Man: Homecoming,
yes.
we see her for like a second. and then she is in
Pepper
Infinity War.
Potts.
Okay, you're right.
I almost said Gwen Stefani. That's not right. That's not her name.
That was Iron Man 3. Nope.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, we're not talking shows.
No.
Okay, Thor: The Dark World. Let's go.
Once again, way better than I remembered.
Yes.
Really good movie.
I like the
and
movie.
They really ruined a really great actor in whatever that British dude's name is, turning him into an elf.
Eccleston or something.
Christopher Eccleston.
Something like that.
Yeah, they have to take this red goo, and Natalie Portman gets ingested
I thought that
with
was
it.
a cool way of doing it.
It's really
the
great.
ether. The ether is now
The redstone.
the redstone, whatever that is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's portals in the earth that suck up things, and sometimes they spit back out, and sometimes they go to this weird planet.
Yes. So all of the dimensions of our galaxy are coming aligned.
They're
Aligned,
converging.
yeah.
And the Dark Elf is trying to create darkness throughout the galaxy all over again, and we have to stop him.
with
He's
the
trying to get the
ether.
ether.
Makes total sense.
And Natalie Portman sucks it up inside because she's
What
good at that.
She does.
There he goes.
That was worth
And
it.
it's going to kill her, like it's taking over her body.
She goes to Asgard,
Yes.
Yeah.
right down to Pound Town.
And
And she gets really upset at Thor because
because-
he disappeared.
the Dark Elves attack Asgard and destroy it and kill a bunch of people,
Oh, it's the
including
worst.
Mama Asgard.
Oh,
That was a sad moment. She
God.
was bad ass.
Hell yeah.
She would have defeated the Dark Elf right there
It's
if
true.
he didn't have that big monster.
Yep.
It would have been over. Sorry, she had to do it for
She'd
you
be
guys.
like, listen here, I'm gonna fuck your ass up.
yeah.
So
I don't remember anything else from this movie.
So Loki and Thor know that they have to get the ether, out of her, and only the Dark Elf can do it. So they get him to do it, and he thinks he can just shock it with his hammer,
Right.
and that's wrong.
No, he's an idiot.
So now the Dark Elf has the the ether, and he goes to Earth to fuck shit up.
Yep.
And
They go through
Natalie Portman
dimensions.
learns how to create dimensional portals
So
everywhere.
weird.
Kat Denning is just blowing through things. She's really funny. In
Oh,
these
I
movies.
love her.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Hashtag two broke girls.
Thor defeats the Dark Elf and gives the ether to the Collector.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So and we meet. Oh no, that's the next movie.
Oh, man.
All right.
All right.
This is
Buddy,
good.
have fun.
Are we almost done? No, not even close. Captain America,
Winter
The Winter
Soldier.
Soldier. This one's gonna be a little more tough. I want to give this one.
hold
to
on,
Buddy. He's
hold
all
on.
excited. I like
Before you just say badass, and that's it.
Yeah.
Why don't you describe this movie?
Best movie that they've ever done.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Captain America wakes up
Our favorite.
and realizes that he's in the future, and
No, he's in the present.
or in the present. Sorry, that's what I meant. But like he's realized how much time has passed.
Yes.
And he's trying to get acclimated of what's going on.
Right.
Trying to find his way of where he sits in today's world, trying to catch up with everything and trying
Not really
to be
feeling like he's a part of this world.
No, not at all. And he's feeling very distant and trying to like catch up, and he just doesn't feel right.
He meets Falcon.
Yeah,
and Falcon gives him a list of music to listen to, along with like Star Wars.
Nirvana.
Nirvana was on there, and I can't remember anything else.
Go ahead.
But then
Al Green, was it? I think.
Yeah.
Al Green. Okay.
And he starts, working with the military, with S.H.I.E.L.D., and trying, when he feels like he's getting back to normal and everything's kind of great. And then he realizes what they're making, which are these huge, like,
the ships.
the
ships from
floating, like, air destroyers. You know
That
what
was
I mean?
the ship from Avengers. Now they have 3, right?
Yeah, and they're like, this will kill threats before they even happen, all this kind of stuff. And Cap's like, no, I'm not a part of this.
It's basically to prevent crime, we have to
Kill everybody.
or we have to police everybody at all times. And he's like, no,
And he's like, no, you don't do that.
we don't like that.
And so he goes against them, which is frigging awesome.
Are you talking about the elevator fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
That
Yeah.
was a good fight.
Woo. And then it like gives me butterflies when he jumps out of the elevator that high.
Oh.
I'm watching him fall and I'm like, he's getting ready to hit the ground. Okay, that's
Well, and doesn't he fight? He fights
Don't say crossbones.
it. Crossbones.
Saint
yeah.
Pierre.
Oh,
in the very beginning when he jumps
yeah.
out of
Oh,
the
that was
plane.
good. Yeah, that was good.
And he's
Robert
like-
Redford is the bad guy.
He is.
He's actually wanting these things up in the air because we find out S.H.I.E.L.D. is Hydra.
Oh,
Yep.
spoiler alert.
And S.H.I.E.L.D. is no more after they defeat the Bucky Barnes.
Yeah.
Duh.
Oh.
Bucky Barnes comes
Yeah.
back as the
Bucky's
Winter
the Winter
Soldier,
Soldier.
kicking everybody's ass, but he kind of wakes up towards the end.
And then Cap's all
so
like,
good.
"Oh, it's my friend."
I
and
don't know what to do.
and
Bucky!
and then Bucky punches him, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, well, I
Bucky's
can punch
arm
him
looks
too."
badass in that movie.
He did. That was a great movie. Yeah. All right. That was kind of a
That was a good review for a 2.5-hour movie. I
All
guess.
right. Guardians of the Galaxy, go.
Best soundtrack of all time.
Okay.
If it was a group of characters that nobody really knew anything about, and it was very captivating. It's about a boy that lives in on Earth, and he gets plucked because his
Right out.
father is I
would say, would you say a
Celestial.
living planet?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That, but we don't learn that till 2.
Yeah, so he pulls him out, and he's supposed to be delivered, but you realize that he's had this crappy childhood. He's a scrapper, and that,
The people who took him wanted to eat him
Yeah.
The Ravagers took him. They used him to
to steal shit.
steal and rob.
yeah,
people.
and he's like
Is that
a
the same thing?
hero,
Yeah.
but not really like your typical like Captain America.
He calls
hero.
himself Star-Lord, the biggest. What is he? He of the galaxy. What
the
do you call
outlaw.
himself? Outlaw. Yeah.
So he meets Groot, he meets Rocket, he meets Gamora.
They're all
You
going
know-
for the orb.
Yeah,
Right.
and they fight
And then they all go to jail.
They all just want to sell
Ronan.
it for a lot of money.
Yeah. and then they fight Ronan because Ronan was trying to get that for Thanos.
Ronan
And
Ronan is
everybody-
the big
and
badass.
I
in
love
this
Lee
one.
Pace, so I'm not going to say anything bad about him.
I loved Ronan.
But it was just a great group of characters that you
This is the
all
first
liked.
full-on Thanos we kind of see on the big
Correct.
screen, right?
Yeah.
And head to toe, just a perfect movie. I can't say
Yeah, it's a
anything
great
better.
movie.
It's just a perfect movie.
We get the Nova Corps,
Right.
Nova Corps helps him at the end to defeat
And you get to meet
Ronan.
the Collector.
Yeah, and you get the stepbrother, and he's great.
The Collector's back.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
We see Howard the Duck at the
Howard
very
the
end.
Duck, yeah.
And I forgot what the dog is. The
I know what you're talking about.
Cosmo. It's
Yeah.
like
Super dog.
General Cosmo or
Yeah.
something like that. I forgot.
But yeah, he's a Marvel character
But
Yes.
no, it's freaking.
So they defeat Ronan during a dance-off.
with the help of with teamwork.
We find out that
They hold each other's
Star-Lord
hands.
is not completely human,
Right.
Because he
Yes.
was able to handle the orb.
And
they're all friends, and he wants to bone Gamora.
who did they give?
Who doesn't?
Who did they give the gem to?
The
Nova Corps.
Nova Corps is holding that.
Yeah.
it.
Yes. So the Nova Corps is cool.
They're
Again.
cool with it.
They lost a lot of people in that battle.
They did.
yeah.
All right. Next movie.
I don't know how entertaining this is, but I'm having a lot of fun.
This is fun. This is
I'm
good.
having fun.
Sorry, I just want to point that out.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Ooh,
This is I actually like this movie quite a bit. I loved James
James Spader,
James Spader as Ultron. He made that movie.
such an iconic voice.
Yes.
he is amazing.
Everybody parties after the first opening. That is the best opening scene.
Oh, when they're all
Them all
fighting.
attacking the headquarters in Sokovia of Hydra.
Yeah.
They find out that they're trying to make robots there. That they have the scepter there.
You get Scarlet Witch and the lesser Quicksilver.
Yes. They're
Yeah,
introduced as they're not born with those powers like they are in the comic books. They are
given
to
from
them.
the Tesseract, right?
Testing, yeah, exactly, yeah, from the and so they with the scepter back in their hands,
Right.
Tony and Bruce
Right.
decide to
Banner.
try to make some artificial intelligence that can keep the world safe.
Wouldn't go wrong. It sounds like a great. It sounds almost like if you want
Yeah.
to build your own artificial intelligence dragon. It sounds like a great idea.
So instead, we get Ultron, a murdering death robot,
Right.
and
Kills Jarvis.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
that sucks.
spoiler
Kill
alert.
Jarvis.
I almost shed a tear on that one.
Oh, it was.
So he takes Ultron takes Sokovia, puts a few jets on the bottom of
Gets
the city.
control a whole
Yeah.
bunch of Tony's drone
Yes.
suits.
Yeah.
All the drones that they were making in
To
Sokovia
police.
are now his Ultron's.
We meet
Backup.
that one dude that loses his arm. Claw.
Ulysses S. Claw.
Oh yeah.
Is there an S there? I think
Yeah,
it's just
it is
okay.
S.
Ulysses Claw is introduced. A Black Panther
S is
character.
for Sylvester.
There you go. They defeat Ultron
Yay!
by using Vision,
Yeah.
which was supposed to be Ultron's new body. And Ultron gets defeated, even though he has a vibranium body.
Yeah. And
All right, that's done.
now Paul Bettany is not just the voice, he's a body, and it's really Paul Bettany with the voice of Jarvis, but he's not really Jarvis. He's something totally different.
And
And
for
he
some
hates
reason,
it.
Tony doesn't get charged with murder,
Yeah.
creating a murder death
Look,
bot.
let's not talk about it.
Yeah. All right, next one, Ant-Man. Let's go.
Okay, so would it be really great if Will Smith was Ant-Man?
No.
No.
We have the best Marvel actor,
get
Paul
out of here.
Rudd.
Get out of here.
So Paul Rudd is a common burglar.
Michael Pena.
He calls himself a
Yeah,
burglar?
so
Yeah.
he's
He
not the
burgles.
one that came up with the suit and the technology to do it.
Hank
it's
Pym.
him getting passed on the suit.
because he's so good at burglarizing.
Yeah, being a burglar.
No, burgling.
Burgling. So he's
Like the
given the
Hamburglar.
suit.
Yeah.
He's given the suit by Pym.
Pym.
They teach him how to use it. They teach him how to
Fight.
Evangeline Lilly teaches
Is-
him how to fight.
Really
She's
upset that she's not in the Ant-Man suit?
Yes,
But
she
how
is
can a
pretty
woman
upset.
be in an Ant-Man suit?
It's kind of stupid.
Generals triggered. Sorry.
It's kind of
Whoa.
stupid how Hank and
it's a dumb plot line.
that they're
Yeah.
fighting about why she doesn't know why her mom died after she knows that there's a suit. She knows what her mom used to work. Her mom and dad used to work with Shield. Just tell her that
Yeah.
she did that.
And by the way, she should be in the suit, not
Yes.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Let's
But
just point it out.
Or not the
Wasp.
Wasp.
Ant-Man?
No.
Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket. His suit was badass, and he looked cool.
He was super pissed that he didn't know about this technology,
Once again.
regardless of owning a multi-billion-dollar company. Like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with
yeah,
that dude?
that was kind of dumb.
Like, get
but-
over
Look,
yourself.
I'm all for bald guys in movies, but he was one of the dumbest villains in Marvel history.
It was pretty bad.
His suit was awesome.
It was
though.
fine.
Yeah, it was cool. And
We got a big fight in a Thomas the Tank Engine.
We got really
thing,
cool
and then we got a big
miniature
Thomas the
stuff.
Tank Engine, and we got a big ant, which was awesome.
We
Yeah.
got a battle inside of a toolbox while listening to Cure.
Yes.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
He defeats Yellow Jacket by using the what is it to shrink between the molecules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes subatomic.
So Ant-Man goes into Yellow Jacket's suit and destroys him from within, and manages to come back.
And and Paul Rudd's daughter now has a pet ant.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Jealous.
an ugly looking dog.
It's gross. Oh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies every time I see it. I rewatch Ant-Man.
I'd be okay with that.
it
It's just
reminds me
gross.
of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
It's just gross.
When they were just
Yes.
riding
Oh,
the ant
yeah.
the whole time. All right, Civil War. Here we go. Captain America, Civil War.
Okay, Cap hates Iron Man. They fight, and then Spider-Man comes in.
The Sokovia Accords were created
know.
because they've been just kind of fucking shit up too much.
Yes.
So this accord is created so that they have to work for the government, basically.
And then they have this big accords, and everybody's there. And then, oh no, the King of Wakanda dies.
Uh-oh. So they have to pick a side. Captain America says he doesn't want to sign it. Iron Man says he does. Everybody picks a side,
Right.
and then they battle it out in the airport.
Yeah.
and we get giant Ant-Man.
No,
and we
Giant
get
Man.
Spider-Man for the first time in the MCU.
Under roof.
We get Hot Aunt May.
Hot Ant-Man.
Oh,
yeah.
hot Ant-Man.
The battle was good. Every Captain America is trying to keep Bucky Barnes safe because
loves Bucky.
what's his name? Helmet Zemo, Helmet Zemo.
Zemo.
It has
Zemo.
framed Bucky for the death of T'Chaka.
Right.
T'Chaka!
And
Vision's trying to keep Scarlet Witch safe.
Yes.
And then she pushes him into the earth.
that
Who
is a
knows how far
badass.
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
love that scene. And I was watching that last night,
So
and
good.
when that came on, I was like, "Robin, this is my favorite scene in the movie." And she just just going
Oh,
down.
so good.
Oh, shit.
For
See, what
him
happens
not to
was-
be able to just come back, he must have gone to the other side of the earth.
He went to China and he had to fly all the way back. He's like, God, really?
It's like, it's going to take
Because
me forever.
Yeah, he can't phase back through the earth. It would take way too
yeah.
long and probably too much energy.
Yeah.
Where were we?
So
Oh gosh.
Tony Stark finds out that Bucky, the Winter Soldier, killed his mom.
And father.
Yeah.
And
They
too.
both
Yeah,
died.
Yeah, father too. But
Oh.
you killed my mom.
Killed
Then
my
they-
mammy.
And one of the best three-way fights in any
It
cinema
was a
oh,
history.
man,
Great.
dude. That fight scene was
Just
friggin' awesome.
him, just Cap and Bucky passing the shield back and forth.
Yes.
and beating the
Beating the
shit. Oh my God, it was so great.
So Tony Stark pulls off Winter Soldier's arm.
Oh.
Captain America walks away without a shield.
Correct.
And they're still kind of cool, but We end up seeing Captain America save everybody that got caught during the
Tony Stank gets he gets a phone from Captain America, and we see that phone in the Avengers Infinity War
We have so
trailer.
many more to go.
We do.
Okay, Doctor Strange, let's go. 2 minutes.
Doctor Strange, a doctor that was like
House MD gets magic powers.
he's the baddest doctor pretty much around
Ever.
He ends up getting in a bad accident. His hands are useless.
The worst car accident I've ever seen in any movie.
And you would think they'd build a Lamborghini better than that.
Right.
Is it a Lamborghini?
No, he flips a lot in that crash.
Yeah.
And no car can withstand that.
No, and his hands are pretty much destroyed.
His hands go through the dash of his car.
Yeah, his hands are all shaky, scarred.
Can't be a surgeon anymore.
Can't even.
He pretty much loses everything, all of his money.
Big booty Rachel McAdams doesn't like him anymore.
And so he ends up finding somebody that like broke their back, ends up walking, finds out about,
Going
a
to
place that he can, learn how to
What
heal
was her
himself.
name? The ancient one?
The ancient one.
one teaches him all the
Swinton.
ways of the Force. Oh, wait. No, that's a different one.
Whoa.
Hot ass bald Tilda
He
Swinton.
becomes a badass.
I don't know about hot.
Oh,
but-
I believe it.
He becomes a badass sorcerer.
He does really quick
Really quick.
because he's really good at
Well, he has
remembering
like
things.
a photographic memory.
we
Correct.
find out that the Eye of Agamotto has a stone.
I love the
avocado.
eye of avocado. Damn it! Come on.
He knew you were going to say that. I could see it in him.
I
He was
know.
like, ready?
I was like, I gotta
and
get it
mess
before
up.
him.
Okay.
So they fight somebody called Dormammu.
Yeah.
Dormammu.
The boringest villain.
Also played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbitch.
We also have the villain played by Mad Mikkelsen, who's working for Dormammu. And there's
With
a really
the eyes.
really cool fight scene in that in what do they call the places that they hang out in? That the sorcerers hang
Oh,
out?
the
We're
I'm
bad.
losing
Scepters?
everything.
No, not the scepter.
The mirror world.
oh, not the mirror dimension.
That's
no,
what I
I'm
was
talking about the
thinking.
actual place, like
Yes.
in New York,
Oh,
London.
Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you. Man, people are yelling at us right
Look,
now.
and then Benedict Cumberbun saves the day by trapping Dormammu in a time loop for God knows how long.
With the what?
Yeah.
Eye of avocado.
Thank you.
For millions of years, maybe, and then he makes a deal to take Mads Mikkelsen and his followers away.
Yes. There you go.
And then everything's saved.
And then turns the good guy bad, which we
right.
haven't seen him come back
His
yet.
guy, yeah, and he's going to be the villain in Doctor Strange 2.
Okay, next, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Peter has abandonment issues from his father. He meets his father. They throw a weird lightning football
That
together.
was awesome.
No, it
We
wasn't.
meet Aisha. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Rocket's an asshole.
Rocket's
like even more.
Yeah.
Rocket's amazing.
Rocket teams up with Yondu.
Yes.
Which is the best part of the
Mary
movie.
Poppins, y'all.
Star-Lord, Gamora, and Drax go and meet Star-Lord's father, Ego, the
living
Celestial,
planet.
Yeah,
the
that's-
living planet.
Yeah, he's a living planet.
He is there with Mantis,
Mantis shows us her powers about emotion and making people feel stuff and feeling stuff from people.
making people fall asleep, which is great.
and you realize that, Star-Lord's dad is killing all these people because he had planted seeds and mated with every single species that was out there.
Giggity.
Meanwhile, Yondu is entire flock is turning on him and killing
The
everybody.
Ravagers.
The Ravagers are turning
Taser
on Yondu.
face.
So Yondu becomes basically a Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Yeah.
He gets
Because-
his big ass
Yeah,
mohawk.
he gets his big mohawk. Yeah, and Star-Lord defeats Ego at the end because
Yeah.
he finds out that Ego killed his mom.
What?
A lot of mom deaths around here.
And Peter finds out that Yondu really was his actual father
Yeah.
figure.
I ain't your father, but I am your daddy.
And Mary
Something like that,
Poppins.
yeah.
And he gets a
Mary
Zune
Poppins,
at the
yeah.
very end.
He does get a
with more
Zune.
songs.
That's gonna have a lot of songs on there.
Google it.
Yeah.
It's going to have some Michael Jackson.
You think it's gonna have like newer songs now?
Well, I mean, the Zune came out
2003?
in, 2003.
We went through this movie
2004.
way faster than any other movie. We still have 19 seconds on the clock with this one.
I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh, I did like the second tape he got from his mom, though.
I
Yeah,
did
it
not
was
like
good.
the
It was all
soundtrack
right.
better than the first one.
Groot is
Oh,
still
no.
a baby, but
Yeah.
by the end of the
yeah,
movie, we
he's
see
in a
him,
little-
and in a post-credit scene that he's a.
I
Yeah,
did
but
like
they
ba-
had to stay in a realm on the
Right.
second one.
I
They
did like
couldn't
Baby
go-
Groot a lot more on the rewatch of that movie.
Really?
I liked him a lot more.
Okay. All right.
Especially the opening scene. It was just him and everybody was in the background.
Yeah.
Next movie, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh my gosh.
Hot May.
I'm just going to say it. Best Spider-Man movie we've ever had.
Great.
Period.
Yes. A bit like a John Hughes movie.
A little bit.
He's coming of age. He's very uncomfortable with his powers still.
Yep.
He gets a suit from Tony.
He does.
He hacks the suit.
He does.
Yes.
Creates a bunch of shit.
His suit has an AI who's voiced by Jennifer Connelly, who is the wife of Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
Who is Jarvis.
Yeah, there it is.
And
But I
Vision.
really-
But he's like, I don't know.
One of the best scenes is where the ship gets split in half and
Yes.
he's trying to hold it together.
And then Iron Man comes to save the day.
He is fighting Vulture throughout the movie, who is played by Michael Keaton.
Iron Man
Michael
holds the world
Keaton.
record for welding a whole boat in like 5 seconds.
I think he welded some people within the boat.
He
too.
might have.
They were like stuck in between.
Look, he
Talk
saved
about
more lives
Michael Keaton crushing it in that movie.
than he. Oh my
pretty
gosh. The scene where he's driving Peter to the goddamn prom is this. It's the most tense scene I've seen in a long time.
Well, and I
Him
really like
talking to
how they
Peter.
brought back, Avengers with them getting the technology, and that's how he's doing all of this.
Now I always find it entertaining to scare underage children with
Yes.
guns. With
Yeah.
guns.
And I was sad they killed what's his name so fast with the gun.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Shocker 2 came.
Yeah.
I wish they would have kept him around.
D Gloves is
yeah.
Aaron Davis.
Yeah.
Aaron Davis's uncle, who we know.
Is
No, he is Aaron Davis.
Yeah, he is Aaron Davis, the uncle of Miles Morales.
Miles
Yeah.
Morales. Yes. So So Spider-Man. He can't really get Tony to understand the importance of how
Evil.
evil Vulture is. So he has to defeat him himself during a Tony Stark plane
I didn't like that
heist or
part.
something.
Oh, really? I liked it.
He defeats him, and he gets a kudos from Tony.
He defeats him not with the suit that the suit was already taken away.
Yeah, he had his old.
He had his
Hoodie.
hoodie.
It's the Gwen. Isn't it the
Stacy?
Gwen? The Gwen Spider, or
Oh,
is it
Spider Gwen?
Spider Gwen
Is
suit
it?
or something?
I
I don't
guess.
know. No. And Tony tries to invite him into the Avengers, and
he
doesn't
says
take
no.
it. All right. So next one, Thor Ragnarok. Here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. Thor is trying to defeat that one villain. I don't know his name
Who
because
knows?
in the vision that he could see that guy's going to take out Asgard.
And gonna start Ragnarok. Ragnarok is the thing where
Yes.
Asgard gets destroyed.
Yes, and he sees that
And
in
it's
his vision.
hella bad.
Yes, Hela.
Really?
Hella.
We find out that Hela is the sister of Thor, and
Spoiler alert!
with the death of Odin,
Oh!
she now returns because he can no longer hold her back.
And then Hela destroys his hammer. Just Hela takes it out.
Then
Destroyed it.
he's on some planet with the Grandmaster, and he's made to fight Hulk. Where we
What?
find he's been living there since Age of Ultron. when
He's
he
been the
left.
Hulk for 3 years straight.
Straight,
Yep.
and he's like got women, he's got jewelry,
yeah.
he's like throwing balls against the wall.
That's what she said.
yeah, and
He's smoldering fire.
Oh,
they become
smoldering
friends
fire.
again, and they make friends with Valkyrie.
Yeah,
She's back.
she came from
What's the Rock,
Westworld.
dude.
What?
The Rock.
Oh,
Korg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
liked
so
him.
Tessa Thompson comes from Westworld to help Thor,
Yes.
and they defeat Hela.
Hela.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they all go back to Asgard. They defeat Hela, but they know that the only way to defeat Hela is to release Ragnarok
Right.
onto Asgard, which
then-
completely destroys Asgard.
But Asgard isn't a place, it's a people.
yeah,
Yep.
and they managed to get all those people onto a little ship.
I can't believe I remembered that line.
And so they save the day. They're no longer in Asgard, but at the very end, when they think all is safe, there's an huge spacecraft
Oh, no.
that appears in front
I
of
wonder
them.
who it
Oh,
is.
And that's what we're ended. Oh,
I think
we're-
that's the closest to the time of Infinity War, like right there.
Yeah, I think so. So we're done early on that one. We're gonna keep going because this is running a little
Okay.
long. Next movie is
Wait, that's not the next movie. Go down. They have this wrong. Yeah, there you go.
Black Panther.
Okay.
Okay, Black Panther.
Go.
Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, pretty much. It is.
Don't worry, Brandon.
I can
He
say
did
that.
not actually do the Wakanda.
But I can
he
say
just said it.
I'm doing it in a review, so it's fair use.
Yes, Fair Use Act. All right, go
This
ahead.
is the introduction of this character, so you see how he, gets the power of the Black Panther. You learn about Wakanda.
You learn about how it gets taken away.
Yeah, and the flower, and now you learn where all the vibranium is. You learn about Killmonger.
Kilgore.
You learn about
Wrong one.
Sorry.
Claw and his backstory and everything going on, and you learn about how
Doesn't he die?
yes.
Claw's dead.
He's killed by Killmonger.
But he has a badass rocket hand where his arm got taken off.
Well, and that's made with vibranium.
Correct.
You realize where all the vibranium has actually come from and how that their technology has grown so much compared to everybody else and why they've kept themselves so distant from the rest of the world.
Correct.
They didn't want everybody to know what they had. And it was...
Michael B. Jordan. Go ahead.
No, go.
I was gonna say. So Michael B. Jordan is our villain. He finds out that that Wakanda has been keeping everything from.
And he's a descendant of the throne,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
So being
And
this
that-
hood ass kid decides that he wants to go back to Wakanda.
Goes
and be
from
like,
Oakland to Wakanda.
Because his uncle killed his father.
Yes, and he wants to allow everybody to have the Wakanda technology, and he wants to become king and
kill all the white people, which
colonizers, please, colonizers.
I'm sorry.
We learned that white people are now colonizers.
This is true. And totally okay. I get it.
Black Panther ends up whooping his ass,
Yeah. There you go.
and but he puts a good thought into Black Panther's head. Like T'Challa was like, maybe we should.
Yeah.
After I killed this guy,
We get Shuri,
maybe he was
or
kind of
not
right.
Shuri. What's her
Shuri,
name?
yeah,
Shuri.
We find out that she's going to be the
I
next.
love her. Oh my god. She
next,
might be the next.
Iron Man.
Might.
All right, that's all we got.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
That took
guys. We
really
should probably
long.
should have done the whole episode like that, huh?
Yeah.
Woo. All right. So this is the last
Is really? Can I turn on another light? I know
yeah.
we're about to get out of here.
behind
but-
you. The last episode before
The movie.
the movie.
Right.
So one last time, we're at Oblivion on Saturday morning between 9 and 9:45.
No, I'll be there from 8:30 to about 9:45 to 9:50. Then we will be going straight to the movie theater.
Don't be late.
Yeah, we'll be at the movie theater. Everybody start filing in at 10:30. So if you can't meet us at Oblivion, make sure you're getting into the theater at 10:30. We're gonna have gifts, or we're gonna have questions, so you can win these
Trivia questions.
awesome prizes that we have. We're gonna be riffing and talking. It's gonna be so much fun.
Chucking and driving.
Yeah, and then we'll be watching the movie, and then after the movie, we'll be going to Capitol Bowl, where if you show your lanyard, you will get free shoe rentals. We're going to have the mic set up so you can do some intros and kind of tell us about what we got, about what you thought of the movie, stuff like that. But there's one thing that we did not say. So to all the sidekicks that bought the front row,
Yes.
we have an announcement. We told you guys that we were going to have two things. So first off, anybody that bought in the sidekick row, you get a Steam game.
Yep.
And you will get a movie poster. But we had two big prizes that we wanted to give out. The second prize, which is not the best one, but it is right up there. You get a cut sheet from when the movie was originally supposed to come out, which was May 4th.
Cinco de Mayo.
CC.
So we were going to have that as...
It's May 5th.
Yeah,
That's when
sorry,
we're
May
gonna-
5th. We were going to have that, and we signed it with the actual badge.
It's autographed by all your heroes.
Yeah, it's autographed by us, but it's got the galactic hero, it's got the world hero, it's got the sidekick, and it's got the
The
world hero, the sidekick, the galactic hero, and there's one that I'm missing.
Just hero.
So yeah, and
Project
then the
Hero.
hero, Project Hero seat. So it has all those badges with no seat numbers and all our autographs.
Look, and I don't want to see this on eBay in like a month, okay? I want you
Better
to
not.
keep it. Don't put this on eBay because I know it's
So
going to go
who
for...
won that
So
placard?
we put it in a raffle. The only way to do it, so everybody, and the winner is Sonny.
Whoa!
Sonny won it. He bought a ticket, regardless of that he's going to be in Norway. He bought his own ticket, and he bought a ticket in the front row.
He did.
Because he wanted to win a spot on the show. He was going to call
and
in.
he wanted to support us.
So unfortunately, he didn't win that, but he did win the plaque that we have.
And
with,
that's a one-off.
Yeah, it's one-off with signatures, everything, because we're cool like that.
Yeah.
So the next
the grand prize.
The next raffle was we were going to pick a name out of the front row for the Hardly Heroes takeover.
Yep.
Will be anywhere from 20 minutes to the whole episode, depending on how interesting you are.
Yes.
How
you're
it
gonna
goes.
Be taking over an
I'm a little
episode.
nervous about
So we
this.
did the raffle of the first front row.
My mom could have won this.
Yeah.
Yes.
She bought a ticket.
My 10-year-old nephew, I was really hoping he was going to win.
How do you know he didn't win?
I don't know. I was hoping. Now I'm not. But go ahead. So who won?
So the winner is Talon.
Yeah!
Talon won. Yes. Woo! So
I'm
now
excited
you're going,
to have-
but what the fuck? This guy's like your best friend. No, he's not. He's not. He's not my best friend.
But at the same
I just
time,
barely
he
met him
bought
last week.
This is
5
true.
tickets.
He did.
He did. He bought 5 tickets because he wanted to ensure his spot on the show. He's got a lot to say, actually.
He does.
He's
So
like,
I'm a little nervous of what he's gonna do because he's a big car guy.
yeah. He's a man's man.
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy.
maybe
You're
we'll
not
talk-
a car guy. Buddy is.
No. Maybe we'll talk about tools like a hammer or something. You know, that's pretty manly.
Mjolnir.
right?
Just a hammer.
Yeah, just a
So yeah, what do you do with hammers, nails?
Yeah.
So we want to thank everybody
conduct
that
electricity.
Jigsaw.
Go ahead.
want to thank everybody that bought in the first row for this contest. That was awesome.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks to everybody. We didn't say it, but we sold it out.
Yes, we
Well,
did.
we said it on Facebook.
Yeah, but the listeners, that don't follow us on social media, which I don't know why you're not.
Seriously.
We sold it out. So thanks to everybody that bought tickets. Thanks to everybody that bought in the second row that donated to Wish Upon a Star, Project Hero. That was freaking awesome of you guys.
And thanks, you know what? This is really cool because this was a big event, and I know it's like the biggest movie ever, but nobody had to buy these tickets for $20. Most of these seats were $20. You did not have to buy these from us. And it's really awesome that you did.
I know people that are watching it before our event
Right.
and our event.
Oh.
Like they're that dedicated.
It's just the coolest thing to know that we could do this.
Yo,
it
definitely.
really is.
And I just want to thank all you guys that bought tickets and that are, have been posting on social media. We do have a hashtag that we would ask you guys to use.
Yes.
Of if you're going to go, showing your lanyard or at the event or anything like getting ready for this. It is hashtag
Hardly Heroes Fan Experience.
Yes.
Say that one more time.
Hashtag Hardly Heroes Fan Experience. So
There it
anything you post on social media, please put that hashtag on it. Hashtag Hardly Heroes Fan Experience.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Tumblr.
all of it. Do it.
So, yeah, make sure you guys do that. It's going to be freaking awesome. We can't wait to hang out with you guys. So, come out to Oblivion before and come out to bowling afterwards so we can hang out, talk about how excited we are, and just tell us about the show and, what you love.
And next week's episode is Heroes versus Villains.
Oh, yeah.
6 people in the room.
Oh my God.
It's going to be insane.
3 of your favorite
Heroes.
heroes, yes,
us.
and 3 of your
and
favorite
some
villains.
of your favorite villains.
Giving you the best movie review you can possibly find on
I
the
sure
internet.
hope so.
I think so.
And thanks to Logan for helping us put this on. And thanks to all our sponsors, Dimple, Geek Fuel, Birdie and Bean,
Powerhouse Con,
Powerhouse Con, Oblivion, Cards and
Side
Cowboy,
kicking it.
Side Kicking It, and Treasure,
Art Treasure Cave,
Art Treasure Cave. Thank you.
Art Cave Treasure.
There
Yes.
it is.
Treasures.
Thank you guys so much for donating. It means the world to us. It's so freaking awesome. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody out there.
Yep. Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Just
that's
remember one thing, guys.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.